What's happening, everybody? Hello and welcome back to Total Blast, where we discuss about everything Marvel and the MCU. You might believe that after seeing D23 and SDCC this year, that you've seen it all, but I will urge you to slow down. There is still a Comic-Con to go, which commences at the start of December, and since Sony will be at the Ccxp 2022, as stated in the post, where they added the disclaimer, and I quote, "Hold the excitement, and if possible, get ready for many surprises. There's a chance we'll learn something new about the upcoming Spider-Man movie, and that is what we'll be talking about today." After SDCC and D23, you may have wondered why nothing was said about Spider-Man. But in case you do not know, Sony owns the right to Spider-Man, and it means that only them have the right to say anything about it and not Marvel. It is also important to note that both the majority of the Spider-Man IP is owned by Sony Pictures. So, while they could focus on other films at the Comic-Con in Brazil, it is more likely that they'll concentrate on the new Spider-Man movies, and given how much news it has been about Sony and about the Spider-Verse in the past 2 weeks, we have a pretty good idea of what they're going to announce first. Guys, we'll be giving out a brand new PlayStation 5 on this channel, more on how to win at the end of this video. And if this is your first time, please subscribe and enable the post notification so you don't miss out on subsequent videos. Given that Kelly Marcel, who produced and wrote the previous 2 films, is poised to helm the third, and just so you know, the first 2 Venom films combined for an international box office is for over $1 billion. So, we can expect this to take center stage at the presentation. And another thing that you may expect is that Venom 3 will be announced as soon as the certainty that Tom Hardy will return to complete the trilogy, as it recently shared a picture on social media of the script and it captioned it, "The Last Dance." Another thing is that Craven the Hunter, Venom 3, and Madam Webb are the next 3 priorities, again without the Spider-Man in the title, that they're probably going to choose to focus on stage. That being said, Madam Webb is scheduled to be released on February 16th of 2024. And yes, we're going to be finding out the adventure of Julia Carpenter and others, as well as hope to find maybe 3 other Spider-Women as well. Next is the hugely anticipated Craven the Hunter, with the release date of October 6th of 2023. It actually had a test screen a couple of days ago, and Big Screen Leak says that what they've been hearing, that it's a great film. So obviously, more than likely, it's coming out in October. We would also learn about Jessica Drew, who may be the Titan from the MCU to Sony, leading into something bigger and obviously crossing over to the Marvel Cinematic Universe and other things. Since they've been working on Craven the Hunter and Madam Webb for quite some time now, we've been sticking to the most probable incident and scenarios for what will be revealed. There may be some reveals and announcements regarding Craven the Hunter, and even the first exclusive clip or trailer to be shown in the Comic-Con. And unlike Marvel Studios, it is quite likely that we will get Craven the Hunter or a Madam Webb teaser. Speaking of an actual Spider-Man film, as Kevin Feige and Amy Pascal have already confirmed, that Spider-Man 4 is obviously highly anticipated. As a result of the news that Sony, Marvel, and Disney might be closing on finishing the deal before moving on to the contracting, this has been covered fairly well over the past couple of days. Additionally, the claim that a lot of big things are on the horizon, Aaron Taylor Johnson, who is portraying Wes Craven in the upcoming movie, promised that it will be a Craven movie that we've all wanted it to be. However, he also hinted that he might be teasing us with yet another Spider-Man movie. The Amazing Spider-Man 3 is one of the 2 Spider-Man movies that fans have discussed that have been rumored about, and the other one is the highly anticipated Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which is supposed to be Sony's response to the Avengers Endgame by bringing all of the Spider-Mans together. However, the kickoff begins with Madam Webb attempting to bring them across the Spider-Verse for a live-action version of what worked so well in the animated series. The release date for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is June 2nd of 2023. With the conclusion of Spider-Man No Way Home, the MCU world crawler completed a strong trilogy with the shared cinematic world. Fans of the web-slinging, crime-fighting, amiable neighborhood defender would like to see a different Spider-Man 4, even if the finale of that movie wonderfully set up a continuation for a 4th Spider-Man movie. When Sony shelved plans for a Spider-Man 4 film, which would have matched the hero against the Vulture, a villain that Tom Holland's Spider-Man eventually faced off against in his first 2 solo execution, the original Sam Raimi directed Spider-Man trilogy came to an abrupt and unexpected end. With Spider-Man 3, Sam Raimi, who had created one of the best comic book movies ever with Spider-Man 2, was obliged to slash his plot and end the series abruptly. Next is Venom 3. If you recall, we received a snapshot from Tom Hardy essentially stating that they are working on the script, and we discovered who the new director is in place of Andy Serkis. I'm still a little concerned that the recent post-credit sequence left the symbiote over in the MCU. Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock and Venom is being described as the final dance in Tom Hardy's series of Venom movies via Deadline. But that does not mean that it will end with Hardy's run as the Spider-Man villain. While Venom has been one of Marvel's most popular characters for years, not many people believed a solo Venom movie with no ties to Spider-Man would work. However, not only was Venom 2008 a commercial success, now leading into a trilogy of films, Tom Hardy movie set the stage for an entire Spider-Man cinematic universe to be created. As such, it's difficult to imagine Sony's Spider-Man universe continuing without Venom. Considering how diversified Tom Hardy's career is, it makes sense for the actor to only make 3 solo Venom movies, as proven by Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man or Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. A character's legacy in a franchise can continue past its own dedicated series of movies. Even if Venom 3 is indeed the final chapter in the Venom franchise, Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock could still continue as part of the Sony Spider-Man's universe. It isn't clear how exactly Sony Spider-Man's villain universe will play out, but a crossover event focused on a new iteration of the Sinister Six as teased by Morbius post-credit scene is expected to happen. There is also the possibility that the final chapter doesn't necessarily mean but the final movie, but instead a turning point in the Venom series. Another thing to note is that Spider-Man in the MCU illustrates how Tom Hardy's Venom might survive Spider-Man. Most people would even argue that Venom 3 will be the end of Venom as it's been described as the final chapter. But the history of Marvel and Spider-Man films proves that final chapters aren't always the end. Spider-Man No Way Home is the ideal illustration of a concluding act that is not really the conclusion of a narrative. In many ways, No Way Home served as the final chapter in the MCU Spider-Man series. It tragically wrapped up the tale of Peter Parker and MJ, brought up scenes from all previous Spider-Man movies, and demonstrated how serious Peter Parker takes the phase with great power. In contrast, Spider-Man's final swing in New York at the conclusion of No Way Home signaled a fresh start for the character now that everyone has forgotten about Peter Parker. This tactic might be repeated in Venom 3, beginning a new trilogy for Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock. Also, Venom 3 won't likely be the last time viewers see Tom Hardy's Venom, especially in an era where crossovers and returning characters are crucial to the success of superhero properties. The Venom franchise has a track record of success and has demonstrated twice that it is independent of Spider-Man. However, the future of Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock is made more intriguing by the possibilities of Venom confronting Spider-Man at some point. It is also conceivable though, but less likely, that Venom 4 will use a different Venom host. So, it would seem like Sony needs Tom Hardy for Spider-Man's next trilogy to work. And back to our giveaways. We'll be giving out a brand new PlayStation 5 on this channel once we hit a milestone of 1,000 subscribers. And all you have to do to win is watch our videos, subscribe, turn on post notification, like and comment. And one lucky subscriber will be chosen from the comment section to win our brand new PlayStation 5. Also, we want to say thank you to everyone for supporting us this far. We truly appreciate it. What are your thoughts on this video? Do you think that we'll get to see Tom Hardy's Venom again after Venom 3? Please, don't forget to like this video and share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Subscribe and turn on the post notification so you don't miss out on any of our latest Marvel news. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I hope to see you in the next one.